The idea of authenticity is really at the forefront of not only where people want to live, but also where they want to spend their time and spend their money. The consumer base is pretty adept at telling when something isn't homegrown, and so places like Druthers that we're in today have that feel of this is authentic, this is Albany, this is the capital region, and so that's really the touchstone for the Warehouse District. Really keeping the growth here authentic and organic is really of paramount importance. What we don't want to do is sort of push the needle so far that we're going beyond really the growth pattern that should be here.
What do you see right now happening in the area? And do you think the area is gaining traction? Do you see more things coming?
Absolutely, the area is gaining traction. We have people coming through all the time looking for buildings, looking for opportunities to open their new location. I think the most explosive growth, and really one of the things we're most excited about, is the craft brewing industry. The governor has been incredibly supportive of that statewide, and we're seeing that come to fruition, particularly in the Warehouse District, with this group of craft brewers that are so exciting and passionate about what they do, but also passionate about helping each other grow.
Do you think there might be more breweries opening in this area?
We think that that's a continued trend.
Yeah.
There's certainly room for it. The area and the buildings in this district really lend themselves to that because it traditionally has been that blend of manufacturing, but also a place where you can sell your wares as well. And so we've seen that in the sort of home development industry. We've got plumbers and bath fitters and stone cutters here. That's nothing different with brewing, where you have these incredible warehouse facilities where you can brew and store and ship, but then they're fronted by retail locations where people can come and sample their product and take home a growler.
So something I wanted to talk about a little was something I heard you mention at our Hodgson Russ Roundtable, which was the idea of the branding of the area as nowhere. So what I wanted to kind of ask about that is, Albany struggles with its Smallbany sense,
Sure.
And we're trying so hard to be somewhere. So what do you think is a good idea about branding it as nowhere? And do you think that there will be challenges with that branding and, people maybe making jokes of, let's go hang out in nowhere?
Sure. I think the best part about nowhere is that I didn't come up with it. It was, an organic name that had come from some of the brewers and distillers in the area. And, I think, nowhere, it's North Warehouse, right? And people have been calling it the North Warehouse District. And so it's sort of a play off of, a lot of the other monikers that sort of up-and-coming areas get. So I like that it's tongue-in-cheek. I think we can be a little bit light with ourselves. We can make fun of ourselves a little bit, but also the idea that if it's sort of hard to make fun of something that's working, right? Okay. And so if we're talking about this being nowhere, there is a lot of activity here. There's a ton going on. There's a lot of momentum, and so calling it nowhere, I'm behind it. If that's what's coming out of the local businesses, I'm happy to get behind that. I think it's sort of cool to be able to say where you're headed, going to nowhere tonight.